Good, happy Tuesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. Homicide investigators seen in Londonderry neighborhood. The chief of State Attorney General's homicide unit was called Tuesday afternoon to a Londonderry neighborhood where police SWAT teams had been activated earlier. Custodian accused of assaulting girls at community center. Here is the report. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and here is what I'm reporting on. Custodian accused of assaulting girls at community center. A community center custodian accused of sexually assaulting two girls appeared in court Tuesday, and prosecutors said they believe there could be more victims. Robert Magoon, 73, of Tilton, is accused of assaulting the girls at the Pines Community Center in Northfield. Prosecutors said Magoon engaged in a pattern of sexual assault over a nearly 2-year period starting in August 2014. Magoon worked as a custodian at the community center for about a decade. Prosecutors said the two girls were abused during a preschool program. Neither police nor prosecutors have said exactly when the investigation started, only saying that it was a lengthy one. In court, prosecutors said the girls were assaulted in an open area of the building. Lara Bree said the abuse continued until nearly 2 weeks ago, even after Magoon knew he was being investigated. Magoon is charged with 3 counts of aggravated felonious sexual assault, but prosecutors said additionally charges are imminent as more victims come forward. Labrine B. noted that Magoon is a former Concord police officer and said he should have known better. Magoon is due back in court May 31st. Reporting live here outside the Pines Community Center in Northfield, I'm Riley King reporting for the Riley King Network. That does it for my report. Goodbye, everyone. There you go. Giffords led anti-gun violence PAC targets AOT in first TV ad of 2016. Americans for Responsible Solution, PAC, a self-described national gun violence prevention organization, is targeting Senator Kelly Ayotte in its first television and digital ad of the 2016 election season anywhere in the country. American Legion post inside state prison renamed after fallen soldier. A New Hampshire Army veteran killed while serving his country was remembered in a memorial Tuesday at the state prison. Citing illegal drugs, immigration issues, Ginta endorses Trump for president. While some elected Republican officials are distancing themselves from GOP prospective presidential nominee Donald Trump, U.S. Rep. Frank Ginta on Tuesday is strongly endorsing him. Shots fired Tuesday morning in Manchester, police say. Shots were fired in two separate incidents Monday night and Tuesday morning in Manchester, police said. Judge rules attorney can no longer represent Owen Labrie. A judge has ruled that an attorney can no longer represent a St. Paul's graduate as he fights his sexual assault conviction. Former state Senate president squares off over Hassan out-of-state political travel. Two former state Senate presidents squared off Tuesday in a U.S. Senate race fight over Governor Maggie Hassan out-of-state political travel. Hassan's campaign says it was not necessary to notify current Senate President of Sunday travel to Mass fundraiser. Governor Maggie Hassan, U.S. Senate campaign, says it was not necessarily for the governor's office to notify the state Senate president when she left the state on Sunday for a fundraiser in Brookline, Massachusetts. Granite Staters reminded to check sources of firewood. Anyone who needs firewood at a Memorial Day destination is reminded to check the source of that wood. Narcotics accused of diverting drugs at New Hampshire hospital acquitted of charges. A Maine nurse accused of diverting drugs at a New Hampshire hospital is acquitted of 4 charges. Elizabeth Warren to keynote New Hampshire Democratic State Convention. Progressive champion Senator Elizabeth Warren will return to New Hampshire in June to keynote the state Democratic Party 2016 convention and rally support for Governor Maggie Hassan U.S. Senate bid. Dartmouth-Hitchcock Elliott Health System discuss affiliation. Dartmouth-Hitchcock Healthcare System has been discussing a potential effective deal with Elliott Health System, a similar provider that services southern New Hampshire. Potential of Route 38 closed in Pelham after crash. A portion of Route 38 was closed Tuesday in Pelham after a crash. Trump dangers up sordid Clinton accusations. If there was any doubt about the nastiest and upcoming general election fight between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, Trump has obliterated it. Stocks are doing something they haven't done in 20 years.
It's been a quite few months for stocks. Actually, in a way, it's been quite a couple years. The S&P 500 hasn't fallen below 1810 or risen above 2,135 since February of 2014. Feds seeking death penalty against alleged Charlestown church shooter Danielle Roof. The Justice Department is seeking the death penalty against Danielle Roof, the South Carolina man who allegedly opened fire inside a Charlestown church last year, killing 9. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.